Now, Matt, I'm sure viewers are all agog now to hear what I teased before the break. That Green Senator Nick McKim last night, I mean, the man sounded frankly deranged, I've got to say. He sounded deranged, unleashed, unhinged, when he really whacked you over a debate about global warming. Apparently you're killing people all around the planet simply by having an opinion. Have a listen to what Nick McKim going nuts.
Mate, you can shut your mouth. You can shut your mouth. People are dying.
Senator McKim, resume your seat.
Sociopaths like you.
Senator McKim,
I'm not going to cop interjections from sociopaths like Senator Canavan.
Senator McKim, resume your seat.
I mean, there's a couple of things I immediately say about that. I mean, what kind of roll gold idiot thinks that you are killing people around the world by pointing out the world isn't actually warming like it used to, but also sociopath. I mean, that's just a vile term of abuse from these huggy, muggy, sweetness and light greens, shows the viciousness underneath that veneer. Matt, are you a sociopath?
I'll let others judge, Andrew. I'm just glad that I'm not reliant on the Greens being successful in achieving a rent cap freeze that they want, because I'm already living rent-free in their minds. And it's, must I say, it's very spacious up there in the Greens' head. There's lots of room. There's not much seemingly going on up there because they are completely, it shows you they're completely off this planet. They say they want to save this planet, but not many of the Greens seem to be living on this planet. They seem to be in another universe. And what happened there, my sin, my trigger, the way I triggered that, Andrew, was I had the temerity to point out a few facts in my speech just before Nick's. Senator Faruqi from New South Wales had got up and claimed that people in Pakistan are blaming Australia for the floods there. And I, as I said, had the temerity to point out that just a few months ago it was reported that Pakistan is quadrupling the size of their coal-fired power fleet. So it was a bit strange that they would be blaming poor old Australia, who's actually shutting down coal-fired power plants for those issues.
Well, it goes back to what Peter Waldman was saying earlier. You've got to blame the white person. But really, what scared me most about that was not just the, scratch a green and you get this this authoritarian, finger-wagging, preachy, nasty viciousness, but his anger suggests that he really believes this. Nick McKim seriously believes that holding views, correct views, by the way, that follow the science, global warming isn't happening as fast as people said. It may actually be beneficial. Look at world crops. Look at the fact we're living longer. And indeed, the global warming schemes we have now are all pain with almost no gain. When you point that out, a guy like him flips his lid, and he means it.
Well, it's the madness of a zealot, isn't it, Andrew? And the Greens, or some of the Greens, are absolute zealots. They're obsessed with this particular issue, and unfortunately that means, of course, that they're willing to almost any other compromise any other form of decency to achieve what they think is an existential issue and threat. Correct. And I don't know if you've seen, but your viewers will be very interested, I think, to know that the new head of the IPCC, the body that writes the official reports on climate change, the new head has called and cautioned on people to stop overstating the impact of global warming, to stop saying that somehow this is going to cause the end of the human race. But that's what our young... Yeah, that's...
1.5 degrees of warming is not going to kill humanity. Settle down, stop scaring people. But Nick McKim suddenly doesn't listen to the IPCC anymore. Matt Canavan, thank you so much indeed for your time.